Okay, hello GLE4. We are going to be working on lesson 6, number and shape patterns, and it is found on page 50. All right, we're going to be looking at the first two examples, but the method that I use is going to be a little bit different to the method used in the book, because this is a method that I find students find easier to understand and that we are likely to use in class. So feel free to follow along with me. Feel free also to look at what they do in the book. They're very, very similar, but we just have a few small differences. So the first example is where they want us to create a pattern. Now, they want us to create a pattern with 6 terms. So I wrote this chart, this table, that has 6 terms already written in, because I know that's how many terms I want my pattern to have. So the next thing that they tell us, the next piece of information they give us, is that the starting number is going to be 94. So here is my starting number. Okay, the next thing that they have told us is that our rule is subtract 10. So every time we are going to subtract 10. So 94 minus 10 is 84. 84 minus 10 is 74. 74 minus 10 is 64. 64 minus 10 is 54. 54 minus 10 is 44. So we have got the first 6 terms in our pattern starting at 94 with a rule of subtract 10. Now you could then, if you wanted to, write these out, but I have them in the chart so that they're nice and easy for me to see, but also so that if I'm sitting there going, what is term 4? I can easily look and go, oh, 64. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is look at figuring out what the rule is for a pattern. So for this one, we are going to be using example 2. So for example 2, we have got, again, 6 terms. They've given us 6 terms that we're working with. So what we're going to do is we're going to write what the numbers for each of these terms are. So it says here they are 92, 83, 74, 65, 56, 47. So I'm going to write these in my table. 92, and then after that is 83, and then after that is 74, and then after that is 65, then after that is 56, and then last is 47. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what happens to 92 to get to 83. So do I add something? Do I multiply by something? Do I subtract something? Now, 92 to 83, I subtract 9. Let's see if that continues. 83 to 74, I again subtract 9. 74 to 65, I again subtract 9. 65 to 56, I subtract 9. 56 to 47, I subtract 9. So my rule here is going to be subtract 9. Now, if I want to find the next term, what I can do is I can add to my table. So this is term 7. So from 47, if I subtract 9 again, I'm going to get 38. So I used the rule that I figured out, the rule subtract 9, to find the 7th term. Awesome.